a group of people fell into a mysterious sewer, and when they landed, they had transformed into paper dolls. Just as everyone looked completely bewildered, a thick white smoke suddenly surged through the sewer. The teammates' escape looked eerie yet strangely adorable, but the place was riddled with traps. They nearly had their scalps sliced off by rotating blades, then almost got pierced by deadly flying darts. And then the paper bowl monster arrived. Jack quickly led everyone into another tunnel. When they landed, they finally returned to human form. Jack looked around, completely stunned, because this was clearly the maze exit he had originally designed, but now they couldn't find a way out, and Jack could distinctly feel the maze was gradually spreading and expanding. The longer they stayed, the harder it would be to escape. Jack suddenly remembered there was an escape core device at the maze's center. If they could just return to the center and destroy the core, all the traps would become disabled. So they shuttled back and forth inside, finally reaching the central point, only to be blocked by an ugly puppet. This was originally a dummy Jack had made, now possessed by the maze's spirit. Jack believed that hurting the maze would be equivalent to hurting the maze spirit's body, so Lucy found a long knife and stabbed directly into the maze wall. The next second, the maze spirit's painful scream indeed rang out. Owen took the opportunity to lasso the maze spirit. Under double torture, the maze spirit finally exploded on the spot. They thought it was destroyed, but unexpectedly, it transformed into a pitch-black demonic claw, engaging in a life-or-death struggle with Owen. Owen had no choice but to release the rope, but the rope's other end wrapped around Raven's ankle. On the other side, Jack and Lucy finally found the core equipment. Jack grabbed an 80-meter long sword, mercilessly destroying his own creation. In an instant, the maze's interior collapsed. All monsters and traps were crushed to dust. The group of friends were also knocked out by the falling ceiling. When they awakened, they had finally escaped, returning to the real world. They would probably never forget this thrilling and fantastical maze adventure. Afterward, to prevent any further accidents, Jack painfully dismantled the maze and threw it in the trash. Later, I picked it up and reassembled it. The maze has now returned to its original state. Is anyone brave enough to crawl inside and try?